Hey everyone, it's me, Sankofa Soul 1913, and I am here just to share an update video with you about what's been going on during this past month and a half of being natural. So for those of you who watched previous videos of mine, you know that about a month and a half ago, I cut off the relaxed ends after a year-long transition. And so I just wanted to update you guys on what I've been doing in this past month, what has been interesting and surprising to me in the difference from being a transitioner and being a full-headed natural. So here goes nothing. So during this past month and a half, I've actually prescribed by two different parts of my regimen that kind of fully make up my regimen. So the first part is that I've decided to do the curly girl method. For anyone who's not familiar with the curly girl method, then there are several more people who can give you more information. There's actually an entire book, but just some of the basics of it are that instead of using shampoo, you are co-washing because you're not wanting to use the harsh sulfates and detergents that kind of strip your hair of moisture that come along with the ingredients in shampoos. And so instead you are co-washing, and co-washing with conditioners that do not include silicones and do not include things that that coat the hair and kind of cause product buildup on the hair. And so for most people who prescribe by the Curly Girl method, you'll see them using this product, which I've actually tried as well because it does not have silicones and it's very easy to find at the drugstore, and that is Regimen Naturals. So like I said, it doesn't have silicones, and it also has a couple of natural ingredients. It doesn't have the best ingredients. When I get the opportunity to do so, I like to use products that have all natural ingredients, but those aren't as easily accessible. There are some products in the drugstore that have those, but there aren't as many as you would be able to find at a place like Whole Foods, which is more expensive for the most part. So this is something that's just very easy to pick up at any Walgreens or Walmart, most drugstores. And so I've been using that, and I'll tell you how I've been using it. So what I do first in the Curly Girl regimen is that I co-wash with a rinse out conditioner, and I just use this 89-cent VO5 moisture milk, which you've probably seen a lot of people use. So I rinse this, I clean my scalp and hair with this, and then I rinse it out, and then I deep condition. Deep conditioning for me, even though I am very much so a product junkie and have several products that say that they are deep conditioners, it's not for me using a product that just says it's a deep conditioner. It's using any conditioner for me that works well, that I get good moisture out of, and I just add oils. So I'll add olive oil or coconut oil or both, and honey I add a lot because that has that works really well with my hair, and it's very moisturizing and helps to impart shine on my hair. And so I just use that, and then I will put on a heat cap and sit for longer, and I get good results with that. And so I don't use a specific deep conditioner per se. But then when I'm finished with the deep conditioning, I'll rinse it out, and then I will use the Regimen Naturals, and I leave that in. And so I use it as a leave-in conditioner, and then after that I seal the moisture with any kind of oil. So what I really love to use is Vatika oil, which is coconut oil infused with some other Ayurvedic oils like amla, and I'm not probably Brahmi. I can't remember all of the oils, but it is wonderful. It is so conditioning to the hair. It makes my hair feel like butter, like, oh, just love that stuff. But since I'm out of that right now, then I use whatever oil I have on hand. Right now I have this Trader Joe 100% jojoba oil, which is awesome. The reason why jojoba oil is supposed to be really good is because it is one of the oils that is the closest to the sebum that your scalp naturally produces, and so it works really well with me for sealing in the moisture. So I'll use that. For the most part, over this last month and a half, I've been doing twist outs because I just really like the way that they look, and also because it gives me a consistent curl pattern all over my head. Before this is over, I'm going to talk about the issues that I've had with my curl pattern, schizophrenia. But anyway, so I use this to seal, and then the other thing that I've been using for my twist outs is this Carol's Daughter Mimosa Hair Honey. The main ingredients in this are corn oil and beeswax shea butter, and a whole other list of natural ingredients. So this stuff is really good in keeping in moisture and also making my hair very fine. So it helps to deal with flyaways and that kind of thing. It's more on the pricey side, and so it's not something that I'm going to be taking big gunks of and putting in my hair. You don't need to use a lot, so that's a good thing. But I really have liked this. So that's the main thing that I do when I'm on a weekly basis when I am styling for the week. The other thing that I've been doing is I've been hennaing, as I said, and the reason I got this idea was from watching Curly Nikki's experiences with henna, and seeing that cumulatively the results are better. So the more that you use it, the better the results, without going overboard. So the research that I did basically said that if you use it for 2 months weekly and then do it monthly after that point, then you'll have pretty good results. So I use a couple of different types of henna during my transition. So during the entire year, I probably hennaed 4 times total, and I use something different every time. The first time I used Jamila, and I really liked my results with that. And then I didn't want to order any more offline, and so I went to the local Indian grocery store, and got some Rajasthani. I did not like it. And then I tried the Lush Coco Noir, and I'm not sure if I didn't prepare it properly, but I did not like the results of that either. And so I did some more research into what types of henna people have had good experiences with, and I found this Karishma herbal henna. Love this stuff. This stuff is so good. The reason why I think that it works so well is because it also has amla and shikakai, and so that helps with conditioning. Henna works as a protein treatment, which can be, it works like a protein treatment, which can be very drying, so you have to condition after. But with these conditioning herbs in it, I think that helps with that. The other thing is that it's pretty fine sift, and so this henna has been the easiest of all of the hennas that I've tried to rinse out of my hair. Like, so amazing. I don't have to dunk my head in the tub or anything like that. It just comes off very easily, and I like the conditioning properties of this. I've been using this on a weekly basis. I'm almost finished, since I've been doing it for about 6 weeks now, with my weekly, and then I'll move to monthly, but I've really liked this stuff. So those have been the main things that I've been using. One of the other treats that I just recently got, and that I used to do this twist out, I've been hearing rave reviews about this, and so I decided to try it. It's the Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle. Awesome ingredients. Awesome. We don't have a Trader Joe's here, which makes me so sad in my heart. So I hoard Trader Joe's. Whenever I go to a place that has it, Atlanta or St. Louis or wherever I go, then I will stock up on this. And I actually had a friend who was going to Atlanta, and before she left, I was like, please give me like 4 bottles of this, and she did. And so this stuff has amazing ingredients, and I like the results. The moisture results are off the charts for me. So I've really liked this stuff. And so those have been the main products that I've been using. My thoughts about what is going on in my head after being fully natural. Well, it's been interesting. I love my hair. I love playing in it. I love the texture. I love the fact that it's not boring. I don't get bored. It has been harder to figure out the textures because there are so many different textures going on, and so it's been harder to get consistent results, and so I've had to kind of play with the way that I do my twist outs. What I mean by that is my hair is different textures in different parts. In the back, it's pretty coily, so it's still pretty defined, but it's coils. The further that you move up my hair, the looser the curl pattern gets. And I would say the most loosely curly part is right here in the crown area, to the point that I don't know if you can really tell, but this was twisted just like the rest of them. And you see the difference between the definition in this twist or in this twist as opposed to this twist, which just is kind of limp it's very loosely curly up here. And so I've tried to do wash and goes a couple of times, and I have not liked the way that they looked, just because it looks like two different heads of hair. Curly, curly, curly up here, and then coily, 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 tight coily back here, and it just looks crazy, like not attractive. So hopefully as my hair grows longer and gets some weight to it, then it will look a little bit different when I try to do wash and goes and things of that sort, but I have not appreciated that lately. But I've really enjoyed this. I've been getting compliments all over the place from people, from naturals, from non-naturals, from people who hated on me during the transition or were like, what are you doing with your hair? I've gotten really wonderful compliments. Of course, I've had those days where I'm like, oh gosh, what did I do to my hair? When is my hair going to have some length again? I can't do a ponytail. I kind of feel like my hair, like I kind of miss my straight hair a little bit. I've had my days, definitely, but overall, overwhelmingly, I have loved the experience of being natural. And I'm going to post a couple of pictures at the end just to show you the different ways that I've been wearing my hair. But I am excited for what's been going on, and I'm ready to continue on this this ride, and I hope that you'll continue with me. The next step for my hair is that because it's summer and I don't really feel like having to deal with it as much, and I kind of just want to be able to get up and go while I'm vacationing, I'm probably going to get Senegalese twists for a little while, in about the next month and a half or so. And that's about it. That's all I have to share, but I will be back to share more of my journey with you, and I hope that you all enjoyed what I've shared thus far.